Have you ever come across an old diary or a box of letters and found yourself turning the brittle pages, captivated by someone else's story? In this tale from the Masters of Science Fiction series, our protagonist finds himself doing just that, uncovering not just someone else's story, but countless others that have been hidden for centuries. Let's dive into the world of the Night Watchman and the old library. In the heart of a small, quiet town stood an ancient library, its towering shelves holding secrets from centuries past. Each night, the town's caretaker, Mr. Lamb, would lock up the library and spend his lonely hours organizing the endless rows of books. He left the musty smell of old paper, the feel of aged leather under his fingertips, and the quiet rustle of turning brittle pages. To him, each book was a portal to another time, a whispered conversation across the chasm of years. One night, as he was dusting the shelves, his hand brushed against something unusual, a small, almost imperceptible indentation on the wall. He rubbed the spot, revealing a faint outline of a door. Curiosity piqued. He pushed against it, and to his astonishment, it swung open, revealing a dark, narrow passage. With a mix of apprehension and excitement, Mr. Lamb switched on his lantern and stepped through the doorway. He found himself in a small, dimly lit room filled with even more books. They were stacked haphazardly on the floor, crammed into every available space. As his eyes adjusted to the gloom, he noticed that these books were no ordinary volumes. Their covers were worn, their pages secured with leather ties, and strange symbols and markings adorned their spines. It was clear that this was no ordinary library. This was a secret archive, a hidden repository of knowledge from a time long past. As he carefully made his way through the narrow aisles between the bookshelves, he felt a sense of awe and wonder. He had stumbled upon something truly special, a treasure trove of untold stories. With trembling hands, he reached out and pulled a book from the shelf. Its leather cover was cold and stiff, and as he opened it, the musty smell of aged paper filled his nostrils. The pages were filled with spidery handwriting and strange diagrams, and he could feel the weight of history pressing down on him as he turned each page. As he delved deeper into the archives, he discovered more and more fascinating books, each one more intriguing than the last. There were tales of adventure, mystery, and intrigue, as well as accounts of historical events that had been lost to time. He found stories of love, loss, betrayal, and redemption, all written in the elegant script of a bygone era. With each book he read, he felt as though he was uncovering a piece of the town's history, learning about the people who had lived here centuries ago and the events that had shaped their lives. He learned about their hopes and dreams, their struggles and triumphs, and the secrets they had taken to their graves. As the night wore on, he read about a young woman named Eliza who had lived in the town during the Victorian era. She was known for her beauty and grace, but there was a darkness in her past that she kept hidden from everyone. He read about a mysterious stranger who had come to town, a man with a shady past and a dangerous reputation. And he uncovered a hidden love affair between two people from rival families, a romance that had been forbidden but ultimately triumphed over adversity. He also discovered a diary that belonged to a former librarian who had worked in the very same building. He learned about her secret sorrow, the loss of a child that had broken her heart, and the loneliness that had consumed her. As the night deepened, he continued to read, captivated by the stories that unfolded before him. He felt as though he was walking through the streets of the town alongside the characters in the books, experiencing their joys and sorrows as if they were his own. He saw the town through their eyes, not as the sleepy, quiet place he knew, but as a bustling hub of activity filled with life, laughter, and love. And then he came across a book that was different from all the others. Its cover was made of a strange material he couldn't identify, and its pages seemed to shimmer and glow in the lantern light. As he opened it, He saw that it wasn't filled with words or pictures, but with intricate diagrams and charts. It was a family tree, a record of the genealogy of the town's founding families. And as he traced the lines connecting the various branches of the tree, he realized with a jolt that he was related to some of the very people whose stories he had been reading. He discovered that he was descended from one of the town's original settlers, a woman who had arrived in the town as a young girl and had lived through some of the most turbulent times in its history. He learned about her courage and resilience as she navigated the challenges of frontier life, and he saw how she had shaped the town and its people. He also discovered that he was related to the mysterious stranger whose story had so captivated him earlier. He learned that the man had come to town seeking a fresh start after a troubled past, and that he had eventually become a respected member of the community. He saw how the town had changed and grown during his lifetime, and he understood the challenges and opportunities that had faced its residents. He spent the rest of the night poring over the family tree, uncovering the secrets of his own family history and the history of the town. He learned about the lives and loves, losses, and legacies of the people who had come before him, and he felt a deep sense of connection to them. As the first rays of dawn crept through the secret doorway, he closed the book and turned off his lantern. He was filled with a sense of wonder and gratitude for what he had discovered. He had stumbled upon a treasure trove of untold stories, and in doing so, had uncovered a part of himself he never knew existed. From that day forward, Mr. Lamb's life was forever changed. He became obsessed with uncovering the secrets of the past, and he spent his days researching local history and tracking down old documents and photographs. He shared his discoveries with anyone who would listen, eager to keep the memory of the town's past alive. And so the secret archive remained hidden from the world, known only to Mr. Lamb and the characters whose stories he brought to life. For in the quiet town, where time seemed to stand still, there were whispers of the past waiting to be heard, and one man was there to listen. If you enjoyed this video, we've got more tailies from the Masters of Science Fiction series just waiting for you to discover them. Click the link above and let your journey through captivating stories begin. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on all our future uploads. Thank you for watching and happy reading.